Hey guys, how's it going? Alex for Experience Their World, our new travel blog, Instagram page, YouTube page. This is our first video, so shooting it right now in our basement, my basement office, which is not exactly the most picturesque place to do one of these, but we didn't realize that we were going to do it at the time, and we didn't film it while we were on our most recent trip. So that's what today's video is about. Our trip to Hilton Head, South Carolina, which we just got back from earlier this week. It was an awesome trip. Highly recommend if you've never been to Hilton Head. A good place to go get away for a little bit. So we are still in the middle of quarantine, social distancing, COVID-19. So I got my trusty mask. Not a great video when you're using your mask the whole time. So we've been sitting here in Indiana, social distancing, for a long time, ordering all of our meals in, getting our groceries delivered, and we wanted to do it someplace else. It's about 10 hours to get down there. We stopped halfway at a great hotel, True by Hilton, in North Knoxville. So we'll put a link in the description below, but they did awesome. We called ahead, got a room by the door so that we didn't have to walk to the lobby and run through a whole bunch of other people. Everything was very well set up from a COVID-19 standpoint. So the tables were all set distant. Everybody was wearing masks. There were no soft surfaces in the room, so we brought our own Clorox wipes, just did a quick disinfect. It was great. Had dinner in the lobby there. We ordered Outback takeout, so it was phenomenal. And then got up real early, got down to Hilton Head right around check-in time at the VRBO, and started to explore the house. And man, the pool was the star of the show. Then one night we rode our bikes up to Salty Dog Cafe, which is a nice little shopping kind of food area, and it was packed. So they were not, it was late, there was live music, and they were not social distancing, so we turned the bikes around and went right back to the house and made s'mores at the house. But we did end up going there the next night. We just drove, and we went really early and pre-ordered our food. So we had a social distancing picnic eating out at the restaurant there. We made one critical mistake, and that is we had our older son Braden try crab legs, and he loved them. So we ordered crab legs for every meal for the rest of the trip, which was very expensive, whatever we were eating. But it was awesome. They've got a homemade ice cream shop there as well. So we got some ice cream, had our crab legs, walked along the marina just a little bit, then hopped in the car and went back. And after that, we actually walked down to the beach, which was so cool. You get across the beach, and we saw roped off was sea turtle nests. They do have some pretty interesting rules. You can't dig more than a foot deep on the water, and you have to fill it in before you leave at the beach so that nobody falls in. None of the sea turtles fall in. So we went down to the beach for a little bit and went back and again had some more s'mores. By the way, awesome tip that we found out in Hilton Head: try making a s'more with, instead of Hershey's chocolate, make it with a Reese's peanut butter cup. Game changer. So one of the days we went on a boat ride. So we rented a 22-foot deck boat from the marina, took it out in the harbor, found out that there are dolphins in the harbor there, in the channel. So we saw 10 dolphins, a bunch of manta rays, which are cool because they kind of jump out of the water. And went all the way down to Harbor Town, looped around, and then came back. So it was a really, really fun boat ride. We also walked down to the beach with kites and took the kites out, went flying. Rented a golf cart and took the golf cart out. They have a street legal golf cart, which is really cool. And then so we took that down to the beach. That's where we flew the kites, and then we came back, got some ice cream to kind of close out the vacation. And then got a flat tire, so had to change that. Record time, 55 minutes. Not record time, but so luckily we were able to get that patched up. It's only 30 bucks to get it patched. And then headed back. Stopped in the same hotel on the way back in Knoxville. Same setup. They were awesome. Really recommend checking them out if you haven't, if you're passing through Knoxville or you're just going there for a stay. We also happened to stop and see the world's largest fire hydrant in Lexington, Kentucky. That was kind of cool. So we made a special pit stop in Columbia, South Carolina, on our way back to Indianapolis. You ready? We had dinner in Knoxville, and we got to see a really cool Black Lives Matter march that was happening there. Braden and Landon were really interested as to what was going on. Katie did a great job of explaining what they were marching for and why, and the boys were really interested, so they wanted to go see more. Had a great time. Good dinner, and made it back to Indy just in time for dinner, and now putting the finishing touches on the video. So hopefully we're gonna do a lot more of these. We're gonna start to travel a lot more. Hopefully the COVID-19 restrictions kind of lift a little bit and the risk goes down, because we're gonna try and do this all over the country and all over the world. Comment, like, share, do all the fun social things, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, it is. No, that's an alligator.